here. We're going to read a funny story in this sad time. It's about dads. So let's get started. My dad thinks he's funny. My dad thinks he's funny. Whenever I say I'm hungry, Dad says, "Hello, hungry, pleased to meet you." Whenever I put lots of sauce on my plate, Dad says, "Would you like some dinner with that sauce?" I love sauce. And whenever we're about to cut up the cake for dessert, Dad said, "Well, there's my piece. What's everyone else having?" He's cutting up a big piece of his cake. And then I do the eye roll, big eye roll. My dad thinks he's funny. When I say, "Do you know what?" he says, "I don't know what, but I know his brother." When I say, "Dad, I don't know how," he says, "I know how, he's what's brother." And when I say, "Dad, I don't want to," he says, "Okay then, do you want 3? My dad thinks he's funny. When I tell Dad my finger hurts, he says, "Let's chop it off." When I tell Dad my foot hurts, he says, "No problem, you've got one more." And when I tell Dad I think there's something in my eye, he says, "Yeah, an eyeball." My dad thinks he's funny. If anyone asks, "How are you going?" Dad says, "By a bus." If I fall over, Dad says, "Welcome home. How was your trip?" And if anyone asks, "What's up?" Dad says, "Just the sky." My dad thinks he's funny. When people say, "How are you feeling?" Dad says, "With my hands." When people say, "Would you like sugar?" Dad says, "I'm sweet enough." And when Dad says, "Time for a special announcement," we leave the room fast before it really starts to smell. Ew, what a dirty daddy. My dad thinks he's funny. Sometimes Dad stands in front of the television. "Dad," I say, "I can't see." "Well, open your eyes," he says. My dad thinks he's funny. Whenever I go swimming, Dad says, "Try not to get wet." Whenever I go to the shops, Dad says, "Buy me some money." And whenever I go to the toilet, Dad says, "Don't get lost." My dad thinks he's funny. When Mum says, "I'm not sure when I'll be home, I'll give you a ring," Dad says, "Make sure it has diamonds." When Mum says, "I'm just going to jump in the shower," Dad says, "That sounds dangerous." And when Mum says, "The neighbour's garden's looking pretty," Dad yells, "Yeah, pretty strange." My dad thinks he's funny. My dad thinks he's funny at bedtime. When I ask Dad if I can stay up late, he says, "Not now, but you can yesterday." And at bedtime, when I ask Dad for a hand, he says, "Which one do you want, the right or the left?" And then at bedtime, when Mum comes to see me, "Come and give me a kiss, gorgeous," Dad says. "I'll be right there." My dad thinks he's funny. "Good night," I say when Dad tucks me in. "Good morning," says Dad. Then he pulls the covers over my head, kisses my feet, and turns on the light. My dad thinks he's funny. The end.